Hey guys, it is post show, and I just want to talk to you guys about how I feel and how everything went down, and um, what my mindset was during the time of the show. Let's see, you guys have seen the backstage footage and stuff, and you got a glimpse into what competing is all about. Um, at least, some view of it. Um, Backstage, where you saw, I had the pros were there in the morning, and I always wasn't sure if I was supposed to be there that early. But nobody kicked me out, so I kind of just stayed to myself. And yeah, it was really cool to see the pros back there performing. They were, the winner is actually from Mexico. She actually flew here from Mexico. We had a girl from Brazil, and I believe there was one from Costa Rica as well. So it was really cool. As always, I have never been a person of stage, let alone being in a bikini on a stage is not, I don't think, I guess you can get used to it the more shows you do and stuff. But for me, I do like maybe 2 shows a year. Now, I do have like longer preps, so it may feel like I'm doing it forever, but the journey is that's why it's important to make sure you can handle the journey, and everyone around you can handle the journey. You can handle life, along with the daily things you have to do. But really, I want to talk about mindset and how I felt when I was there. So I'll show you guys some clips. We were lining up to get on stage, and when you line up to get on stage is basically your class. Those are the ladies that will be in your class. Those are the ladies you will be judged against. And when you look around and you see all the hard work, the amount of work, everyone put together, just beautiful suits, beautiful ladies, all the hard work, and everyone is there to win. Everyone there has worked very, very hard. You start looking around and you start, thinking, that's when the mindset can mess with you. You start thinking too much. You start thinking about, so you just start to things can start messing with your head. And I've been there and done that a few times, especially when I first started. And I think I've learned about it is, I know that there are sacrifices that I make in the daily basis, okay? Whether that sacrifice is sleep, or if it takes time away from my family, whatever that sacrifice is, there is some kind of sacrifice. Even if you're not doing something, there is something else that could have taken place of that. So I always remember, I think it clicked probably maybe 5 years ago or something, where when I told myself, I said, when you get on that stage, you have 30 seconds to prove yourself. However, you have worked 4 months consistently. So, you know, it's a grind. Bodybuilding, competing is not something you can just, go practice for and be done with it, because it is an aesthetic sport, hobby, whatever you want to call it, which requires you to be always on. And what I mean by that is, I cannot go about my day and intuitively eat. I can't go about my day and say, I'm going to have another tablespoon of peanut butter because I feel like it. Or I can't get up in the morning and go, you know what, I'm going to just not do cardio because I'm tired. I'm not gonna do that much cardio because I'm tired. I am gonna go eat out with my friends. I'm gonna have a shot of vodka, whatever that thing is that you might enjoy. Not even enjoy, but something you wouldn't give a second thought to. It's always on, in this sport, it's always on. And that's how I think, I wouldn't say it should be, but when you have a goal, it should be. Why? Because, and that's why people have such a hard time losing weight, is because there is no maybe accountability or nothing to stop them. Me knowing that I can and am capable of winning if I do what I have to is no different than anybody else trying to lose weight. Honestly, it is no different. Because it's, when you're competing, it's a game of weight loss. Now, I say that because you have to be lean enough to show muscularity. You don't put on muscle when you're in prep. That's something you should be doing in the off season. It's something you do when you're in your off season and you're leaning out when you are, the cutting phase. I don't want to get up on stage, work so hard, and not have it show up. Then I would just be going in circles, right? So do what you have to do when you have to do it. The same thing when I see these Insta people doing, these, I can eat pizza every weekend and I'm still losing weight. No. You have been doing this for 5-10 years and you have been consistent, and your metabolism has improved and your routine has improved, and you're not going to go off the rocker after you eat that pizza and eat 5 more pizzas or eat one on a daily basis. You have changed your lifestyle. That's why the things you do don't always affect you to like it would a beginner who's trying to lose weight. So don't fall into that hype, guys. You have to do what you have to do. When you reach that goal, then maybe you can slowly start, adding those things back in. But you got a goal, you have to continue to pursue that goal. So, mindset. Back to where I was. In line. Mindset. I told myself that I can do this. I told myself what Miss Olympia says. She says, why not me? Why not me? Why can't I win? Why can't it be me? Have the confidence to tell yourself you can do it. Have the confidence to do it, and just get it done. And that's what I told myself. I said, I can do this. And when I walked out on stage, I did not want those judges to think that I wasn't confident. Back in the day, I used to be shy to be confident, but that's what they want to see. They want to see confidence. Your body can only take you so far, believe it or not. In a physique competition, your body can still only take you so far. It is still the confidence that you have, the way you pose. It all comes together. But at the end of the day, it all starts here. So tell yourself that you can do it. Pursue it. Get it done. And you will see, the fruits of your labor. So I talked myself up. I blinded myself to what was around me. I didn't want to look at the girls. I didn't want to think about it. I didn't want to think who's better than me, who's this, who's that. I got my, what we call it, the pump up, the band. I pumped up my shoulders. I got my mindset ready. This girl was talking to me. We did a little dancing to calm our nerves. And I looked away and I just talked to myself in my head. And I said, we're going to do this and we're going to win. We're going to do this and we're going to win. Whether you win or not, don't matter. You have to tell yourself you're going to do it. You're going to win. And you do that every day. And you do that every time you feel like you can't. Pick yourself up and just tell yourself. So here's some footage I'm going to show you guys.
68, Portia Seekins.
Same thing with Portia. Portia I've worked with for a very long time. She actually came from figure. Took me forever to get her to convince her to go to bikini.
I think still maybe has to tone down a little bit of her arms, her shoulders. There's a lot of ripples, a lot of striations on the shoulders.
I think it's more she needs to get her glutes a little bit tighter.
Oh no, I'm talking about her arms.
No, but her arms are borderline, yeah.
That is too big.
So, as you guys can tell, there's commentary there. And commentary is actually one of the ladies on the commentary is my posing coach, Sean. And then the other two, I'm not sure exactly who they are. Anyways, so you saw that's basically everybody goes out. First we do our own routine, and then we go out for the comparison round. And that's how it goes. And the good thing is I was with my family afterwards, after the awards and stuff, and they had one of the judges recognized me and stopped and says, you have a great look, just need to come in a little bit tighter. Well, he asked me what my plans were. I said I'm going to go to my next nationals next, and so he let me know what I need to do to improve, and that's what we're gonna do. We have about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks basically, and that's enough time to keep keep the hustle going. That's enough time to still try to lose a couple pounds by then. That's not something you can really do as far as gaining muscle, but losing weight, you can definitely achieve that. Obviously, the lower body fat you get, the harder it gets, but it can be done. And I want to tell you guys one more thing is, what did I eat? Check this out. What did I eat? I think you saw in my last video I had a burger and fries from Big Buns. It was my first time going there in the neighborhood, and it was yummy, but it was very spicy. I got the burger, it's called Hot and Hefe, and wow, like I'm a spice girl, but it was kind of too much spice where it like takes over the flavor and you can't even taste the food. So that was unfortunate, but I got me some truffle fries. Yes, I did. And then I had the next day, it was a Sunday, and I continued to I wouldn't say I splurge because I don't want to do that right now. I did have half a cookie from that cookie that my daughter had half the cookie and one had the other half, but I think it was microwaved a little too many times, so it wasn't as good as it normally is. That's okay. It was still really good. And then I had a meal at, I think I picked up something at Kava, and it was very delicious. It was just a salad with like but it was nothing like terrible. Like I didn't want to, like I said, go crazy. It was just something different, something different than my food. So I had that, and then all I really wanted was some nuts. Like, you guys, I don't order nuts. I don't keep nuts in the house because I do have a lot. It's weird. I have so much self-control, but when it comes to like nuts, I have no self-control. So I keep them out of my house. I don't care what nut it is. I love all nuts, cashews, pistachios. So I took my son. We went to Aldi, and I just got some pistachios from there, and I really enjoyed it. And I did do an hour of cardio though in the morning, because you can't go all in and change everything, because your body is very, very vulnerable state to put on weight when you have been restricted. So it was great. It was nice, short-lived, and then Monday I was back on it. And guys, I mean, I went up by a couple pounds and I went down by 3 pounds by yesterday, which was Tuesday. So my body obviously needed a break, because we went down in cardio the week of the show. We went from 120 to, like I told you, 60, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 10. So my body took that break, and then took that food I had over the weekend, and it helped kind of kind of shock the body, kind of metabolism, trick the metabolism, go up in calories and then go back down. So I hadn't done that for a while. So it gave my body a rest. And then actually, when I went back to doing what I was doing previously, it obviously it's not plateauing. It's actually really helped. So, yep, that's where we're at. And then let me show you guys the awards for our my 40 plus and the 35 plus. Check it out.
Third.
Your runner-up in second place. Number 71 is Ashley Omar. So the winner of your Masters 35 class.
Portia in first.
Portia Stevens.
job, Portia.
Thank you, ladies, and congratulations to Portia. And she'll be back out here shortly for the overall in your Masters 35 and over division.
It doesn't matter where you place in one class, you can be completely different in another. A, you could look a little bit better. B, you're up against different people.
It happens.
So every new class is a new opportunity.
Live judging.
Yes. All right. Live judging for the overall for Masters Bikini over 35.
I like number 62 here.
Ladies, face the rear.
Let's turn to the back and see what we got.
Walk to the back line.
To be honest, they're very comparable. Lisa's a little bit
A little
tighter.
bit tighter. And the glutes.
Yep, a little bit tighter. They both got some really nice roundness.
Face front and walk back.
I think I'd go with Lisa. Because she's a little tighter.
Thank you, ladies. You have the diagonal on your left. All right, TNT, let's hear it. Please welcome young ladies. Who's the candidate who's going to take the overall on Masters 35 and over?
Alright, so I'm walking on my treadmill. Hopefully you guys can hear me still. So what you just saw was the overall, me and the other girl, she won top 40 and I won the 35 plus class. So the winners of each class go up against each other in the end for the overall. So that's what that was. Yeah, so now you have a look into how everything runs, how everything goes, and that audience was packed. It was a full house, so which is good. A lot of family, friends were able to come out because it was close for me, as you saw in the last video. So now we have about 2 weeks until nationals, and I am hustling, and we're gonna get it, and try to win that pro card. That's what it's all about.